Yo, it's King Trill on here with another video. It's not a reaction. I just kind of want to have like another video where, I just talk about a random topic. But this time, I did watch Queen Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie that did drop last year, around the end of last year. And, I don't know. I don't know if it won or not, but I do think it won some Grammys this past couple of weeks. So, if that's the case, that was cool because that was a dope movie. I'm gonna go ahead and get on to this and tell y'all about it and my thoughts on it. I did watch it twice. So, y'all did tell me some things that weren't true in the movie. So I'm gonna go ahead and just talk about those first. So, when the movie first starts, Freddie, he's, leaving the house, his parents' house, and his name is, he has a name from his home country, Zanzibar, I think. But, it did legally get changed for Freddie Mercury. But, he's leaving the house and his parents are like, where you going? And, I don't know if this is true or not, but he was leaving the house to go to, like, the club where Smile was performing at with Roger Taylor. And I think it was Roger Taylor and John Deacon. No, John Deacon came in last, but Roger Taylor and the other dude, I always forget his name. But they were out back. They were performing that song "Doing All Right," and y'all did tell me that the song "Doing All Right" was a Smile song, but they did put it on the Queen album. We did react to it, but they were performing "Doing All Right." But after the show, the person just quit, and the lead singer quit. So Freddie Mercury just so happened to be walking by, and they're like, hey," and he stops, and they're like Freddie's like congratulating him. Good show, man. Good show. Like always, good show. And y'all are gonna go big with this. And they're like, oh no, we're not gonna go big anymore because our lead singer just quit. And he's like, well, I can sing. And they're like, you can sing with those teeth. They're talking about his teeth because y'all know he kind of had like. But what they didn't know is he had more space in his mouth, which meant he had like extra chords or something. I don't know what it's called, but he could sing. So, when he did sing and, they laughed at him at first, but he did end up being the lead singer. Y'all did tell me that did not happen like that. And, I don't know. I've only seen it from 2 or 3 people, but, I think that it probably didn't happen like that because my thing is, like, who does that? Like, I don't know, it was a different time back then, but, one of my favorite parts of the movie was, when, well, not one of my favorite parts, but one of the parts of the movie that did stand out to me was when they were meeting with a record company dude, and he's kind of like, oh, 6 minutes. We did watch the trailer today. He like, oh, 6 minutes. We can't put that on the radio. Who's gonna play that? And they're like, okay, we're gonna show you. But then towards the end, dude kind of felt bad that they left on him, and now they're the biggest rock group in the world. But back on topic, another part that stood out to me that I really didn't know is that Freddie Mercury and the group did break up for a little bit because he did get a deal with CBS, and he signed a $4 million deal with CBS, and basically was breaking up from the group. And when I saw that part, I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but I was, it really made me upset that Freddie, he was kind of losing his mind a little bit because around that time he was losing his mind. He was having sex with every dude that walked past him. He was at the truck stop and and all of that. But it that upset me to see him kind of like break away from the group like that. And I'm glad that they did kind of that they kind of did fix their differences that they did have, and Freddie ended up rejoining with the group. But it was a point where Freddie was like, we're not a family, or we're not this and not that, because they were arguing. But my thing is, all families argue. But that part is what really upset me. And one thing in the movie that did kind of just touch me was the fact that he had met his girlfriend and, you know, his long time best friend, and, you know, gave her the ring and everything. But even when he did come out the closet and did say that he was bisexual or gay or whatever you want to say, you know, he told her, don't take that ring off though. And, you know, it kind of, you know, they kind of just touched me right there. And the fact that they were friends for life. I'm sorry if I'm going out of order a little bit, but, you know, I can't remember exactly the movie in my head, what happened after what. Well, you know, it kind of did touch me that, you know, even after they broke up, they still remain best friends for life. And, yeah, I mean, even when Freddie was wild and she was right there by his side, you know, telling him, Freddie, this isn't the life for you. Like, what about your old bandmates? What about Roger? What about John? What is that other dude's name? Roger, John. What about them? Brian. What about them, man? You know, and you know, at that time he had got with that dude who was basically using him. In my opinion, that dude was using him, the big bald head dude who had brought all the dudes in the house. I don't know if he wanted Freddie to do all of them too or not. But you know, like he would make me so mad throughout the movie, like towards when Freddie did get with him. I'm like, bro, like really you gonna do this to my man Freddie like that? But you know, you can tell he really didn't have no love for him. But you know, Freddie, he kind of was wilding during all of that, and you know, he kind of forgot the people who was really there for him, and he went with the people who were just using him. But you know, he finally did come to his senses, and you know, just said, "Fuck you, fuck your people. I'm going back to my old friends and all of that like that." And when they did regroup, you know, redoing the whole thing, the whole deal or whatever. Everybody was gonna get the same amount of money. It was gonna be 25, 25, 25, and 25. It was gonna split 4 ways, and you know, I was kind of glad to see that happen. Even though I thought it was always like that, but it wasn't. It was, if you wrote the song, you were gonna get more money or whatever. So, you know, so if that's the case, was Freddie making more at the beginning? But and Live Aid, I don't know if everything that happened during Live Aid was true or not, but somebody did tell me I need to react to the side-by-side comparison, so I think that's what I might do for 1,500. Tell me if that's what y'all want or not. But you know, Live Aid, it looked pretty accurate to me. Even though like songs were skipped and all of that, I guess they did kind of get like the important songs that were performed and all of that. But you know, it looked pretty accurate to me. Nothing to really complain about Live Aid, and you know, it was just heartwarming to see at the end where his father was like, saw him on TV and you know, was nearly in tears, the fact that he was telling his son you need to do good deeds and all of that. And here's Freddie giving millions of dollars to Africa, and just by performing, you know. And you know, that was really nice to see. And but you know, overall I think it was a really good movie. I did think it had enough information. I mean, I wish some more things were in there, such as, you know, the making of more songs. Like, we only saw them make 2 or 3 songs in the movie. But, you know, my thing is, a biopic isn't really focused on them making music. It's about their life. My thing is, I wish it was kind of focused more on, well, not focused more on, but I wish it had a little bit more of what Roger had going on in his life. Because I think they were like thinking that, but Roger, he's a part of going too. Roger, Brian, and you know, oh my God, I forgot his name. Roger, Brian, and John. I was just gonna focus on their life too. It kind of just focused mainly on Freddie and all that. And you know, the ending should have been longer to me, but the outro could have been different. But look, but you know, like I was saying, you know, I do think the ending could have had more things in, because it kind of stopped at Live Aid. Like, Live Aid was the end of Queen. I do understand that after that they went into a dark time, that, you know, Freddie, he got sick and all of that. But like, my thing is, they could have, I don't know, I was like, they didn't have the making of these are the days of our lives in that movie. But my thing is, I think I kind of know what they were thinking, because it would have been hard on all the other bandmates and everybody else who was around Freddie to kind of see that again. I mean, it hurt at the end, but to see it again in action, so I understand why, they would have left the end part out. But my thing is, like I was saying, there's like they act like Roger and them wasn't Queen. They act like Freddie Mercury was Queen. Like they acted like the movie was called Freddie Mercury, but it was a Queen movie. It wasn't. They didn't show. They already. In my opinion, all I saw was the other ones. All I saw them was in the studio. I didn't see them. I didn't hear them. If you saw one, you saw all of them. I didn't see them one-on-one in the movie or anything. So, I kind of feel like they could have focused more on the other people a little bit more than what they did. I mean, because they made it look like almost that they really didn't matter. They were just, oh yeah, y'all here to help. Y'all here to help out Freddie. That what it looked like, but they were all working together. But they made that look like, hey, y'all three guys, y'all just here to help Freddie make his money and make good music. But overall, that's my thoughts on the movie. Real dope movie. Also, if you haven't seen the movie, check this out. I got y'all a link, but well, not a link. It's an app that y'all can go to and see the movie. It's free. It's legal. No problems. If you haven't seen it and you want to see it and you don't want to buy it, no sign up, no nothing. No, it's free. No sign up. No, you ain't got to enter no debit card information. You ain't got to do nothing. You can just watch the movie and delete the app. I'm leaving the name below in the Google Play Store. I don't know about Apple. I have to check on that. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure y'all go ahead and watch that movie for sure. And I'm going to see y'all next video. Peace out.